Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Shots fired during event at St. Andrew Technical High School. Shots were fired Tuesday during an event at the St. Andrew Technical High School. There were no reports of injuries. Information reaching reporters are that police were called to the school's Spanish Town Road campus after a man was seen with a firearm at the institution during the event. Police have confirmed that when they went to the school, they accosted a man who fired shots at them and fled in the direction of a nearby community. Efforts to speak with either a representative from the school or the president of the Jamaica Teachers Association (JTE) have so far proven futile. Ocho Rios Higgler shot to dead in drive-by. A Higgler was shot to dead in a drive-by shooting in Ocho Rios, St. Anne on Monday night. He has been identified as 30-year-old Krishna Gibbs of the Three Hills address in St. Mary. Information reaching reporters is that about 9:14 p.m., Gibbs was standing along a roadway near the town center when men traveling in a Toyota Probox motorcar opened gunfire, hitting him. They fled the scene in the vehicle. The police were summoned and Gibbs was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing, the police said. Accused in murder of 5 to undergo psychiatric evaluation. Supreme Court Justice Leighton Prusy, while declaring that Director of Public Prosecutions Paula Llewellyn was quite within her rights to promptly serve notice of her intention to seek the death penalty for the man accused of murdering a family of 5 on Tuesday, refrained from detailing the implications for the accused, stating the court would wait until he has been briefed by an attorney. The Trelawney native Russian Barnett, who is charged on 5 counts of murder of 31-year-old Kimisha Wright, a practical nursing student, and the mother of 15-year-old Kimanda Simmet, 11-year-old Shirley Simmet, 5-year-old Raphael Simmet, and 23-month-old Kishane Henry, all of New Road, Capitan District in Clarendon, appeared in the Supreme Court on Tuesday for his first court appearance by virtue of a voluntary bill of indictment proffered by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, but was without legal representation. Tuesday, a prosecutor addressing the judge said in respect of the matter and based on the nature of the allegations, the Director of Public Prosecutions had taken the decision to find the death penalty notice under Section 3(1) of the Offences Against the Person Act. The provision addresses the possible sentences that could be imposed when there are multiple incidents of murder that arise on the same occasion. However, Justice Pusey, upon being told that Barnett had not yet secured an attorney, noted that he could not explain the implications of the notice to the accused unless he had an attorney present. He, however, allowed the notice to be served on the accused while informing him that the court would make provision for a legal aid attorney to be assigned to him, but emphasized that the option of retaining his own lawyer remained open. Said Judge Pusey, "It is the director's right. I have indicated that the legal implications of the death penalty notice would best be indicated by the court at the time when he has counsel, but I understand the imperative that the Crown may feel to serve it as an earlier opportunity, given that this is an unusual situation, in sense that this matter is first being heard by this court, which is why I would need to explain to the accused, because it is not often that someone who is charged with serious offense as this, that their first time before court is in the court. They would normally have the opportunity of being in the parish court where the matter would then be prepared to come here. The reason we are not going into details about the notice is that it is important for him to understand the implications legally, and then the details of the implications of that notice is something he can have even when he has a legal advice," the judge further explained. Barnett, addressing the court on Tuesday on the question of securing legal representation, said, "If me feel like get a lawyer for myself, me would have to contact the family." The accused man, however, went further to complain that this would prove difficult as officers at the Halfway Tree Police lockup, where he is being held, has been abusing him and were not allowing him to contact his relatives. "Your Honor, the police at Halfway Tree, me no know if I the crime when me commit or what. Cause a pure threaten them a threaten me and a beat me, pure licking on my back. Right now, more than like to see the doctor," Barnett said. The judge, in hearing the complaint, said the court would indicate to the individuals at the lockup that while in custody, no matter the crime you are alleged to have been committed. We will remind them that until you are convicted by a court, you are considered innocent and therefore they can't act in any particular way. Said Judge Busey, I know that the ODPP has a warm relationship with Indicom. They will put them on notice so that they can be necessary investigation if these things have been shown to be true. So we will ensure both the police side and the DPP side, in terms of Indicom, making the necessary checks that any actions taken against you outside the law will be dealt with. Prosecutors, in the meantime, requested that a psychiatric evaluation be done for Barnett before he makes his next court appearance on July 22nd. Justice Busey, in explaining to the accused, said it was necessary that the medical checks be done based on the offenses he had been charged with to ensure that there are no two medical reasons which would prevent him from undergoing a trial. He said 3 weeks would be allowed for him to contact his family to get an attorney independently, but that a legal aid attorney has already been assigned to him, especially given the concerns he was raising about the behavior of the police. A vocal Barnett, after being ordered remanded, wanted to know the means available to him to contact his family. How me I go see like my family to speak with them, to reason with them, and see what is what, the accused wanted to know. The judge, in responding, told him to indicate to the police officers that the law allows him a call to family members, especially in relation to getting an attorney. So you need to indicate that to the persons who are holding you. We are going to put it in writing so that there will be provision so that they can make it available to you when you need to get representation, the judge stated. Barnett, in responding, said, Your Honor, the officer them not take no talk from me. Said Judge Busey, I understand that. That has been your experience so far, but know that the court is involved and know that we have indicated particular things and there are senior officers here with instructions. I am sure you will find that they are much more cooperative, and if not, we certainly will be able to deal with it, and as I said, that's one of the reasons I have assigned an attorney. So, if there are any complaints, that attorney can make those known, the judge said. Prosecutors said that Barnett, who is the cousin of the mother of four who was murdered, would often be in Clarendon home, although he did not live there. Allegations are that sometime during the night of the 20th of June, going into the 21st of June, between 12 midnight and 1 a.m., the accused used a knife to inflict several wounds to all five. After he had inflicted those wounds, he left the home and deposited the knife along with other items some distance away. Those items were retrieved and identified as terms that belonged to the accused. The bodies of Wright and her four children, all of Chapelton District in Clarendon, were discovered inside their home with chop wounds and their throats slashed on the morning of Tuesday, July 21, by another relative. Barnett reportedly fled the area to Wilson Run in Trelawney, where he was apprehended by the police. He was charged 3 days later based on a caution statement he gave to the police. 6 men charged with shop breaking after getaway vehicle crashes. The Portmore police have officially laid charges against the 6 accused robbers who were nabbed in St. Andrews South Police Division when their getaway car crashed in the area. Charged for shop breaking and larceny are Latrin Giddon, otherwise called Fresh Prince 21, a higgler of Pink Lane, Kingston 14. Kevin Lindo, otherwise called Georgie 31, a higgler of Chestnut Lane, Kingston 14. Ronaldo Todd, otherwise called Ras, 38, an auto body repairman of Tobias Road, Kingston 11. Elvis Keith, otherwise called EJ 18, a vlogger of Mike Lane, Kingston 14. Javon Brown 25, a vendor of Pink Lane, Kingston 14. Kyle Lewis, otherwise called Boy Boy 20, a laborer of Pink Lane, Kingston 14. Reports from the Portmore police are that about 3:36 a.m. on Saturday, June 11, the 6 men tore away a wooden section of a bar and cut the locks to the entering grill. The men then reportedly opened the door, entered and stole several items. The men were reportedly packing the stolen items into a Toyota Wish motor car when they were surprised by a resident who came to investigate after reportedly observing something on the ward. The robbers sped away. The police were contacted shortly after, which led to a getaway vehicle being intercepted in St. Andrews South Police area after it crashed into a concrete wall. The 6 men were apprehended and the stolen items recovered. Pang slapped with several charges following Old Harbour shooting. The man who was apprehended by the police hours after being linked to a shooting incident on Market Street in Old Harbour, St. Catherine on Wednesday, June 15, 2022, has been charged. He is 38-year-old Andrew Williams, otherwise called Pang, of William Street in Old Harbour. Williams has been charged with murder, illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, wounding with intent, and shooting with intent. Reports from the Old Harbour Police are that about 8:30 a.m., gunmen attacked a man in the vicinity of the bus park. The man ran, and the hoodlums reportedly opened gunfire at him as he escaped. Two men who were nearby received gunshot wounds. The police were summoned, and the injured men were taken to hospital. One of them was pronounced dead, while the other was admitted for treatment. The dead man was later identified as 31-year-old Tayshaun Douglas, otherwise called Paul. Williams was apprehended hours after the incident during an operation in Old Harbour. He was charged after a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney on Monday, June 27. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.